Hey guys, it's Izzy here, a very sweaty Izzy because I kind of moved rooms and I was just outside taking photographs. But today we are going to be looking at my August TBR. The first book that I'm going to read this month is a new release, and I am mood reading it because I did finish my TBR in July, so I do get that bonus mood reading book for August, and that is Shoulder Season by Christina Clancy. So this takes place in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Playboy opens a club there. We have our character Sherry, who has gone through a lot. Her parents have died. She is the organ player at her local church, but gets a job at this club, this resort club thing, which eventually leads to her like becoming a playmate and moving to California. I just think the essence of modeling back then, this is in 1981, is very fascinating to see how it is different from today, but how it led to how our modeling is today. Obviously, I base a lot of my looks and makeup and just photos in general on photos from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. So just seeing how this book goes with that should be really interesting. And then the next book, Ben Birdperson, a subscriber, got me this one, and it is the Selected Stories of Philip K. Dick with an introduction by Jonathan Lethem. So this is science fiction. It's my science fiction book of the month. So this is an anthology with multiple different stories. I was told this is where you should start when you're in Philip K. Dick. Now I have read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. So this is going to be my second book of his. I am nervous to read an anthology because it's something that I don't do often, and I just don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I need to find out because I will be starting this book in about 4 days, so I really need to find out how I'm gonna do everything. Our next book is a classic, and that is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I'm pretty sure I read this in school. I think I did watch the movie in school, and there were like a lot of people from Game of Thrones in it, which is kind of cool. It was like Robert Baratheon and Viserys Targaryen, which they're kind of rivals in Game of Thrones, so that is funny that they were in that other movie. It may have been a miniseries. It was a movie or miniseries, BBC, but just a classic, so that is my classic of the month. Then we have a contemporary that's kind of not really a contemporary because it takes place in 1998, which was a year before I was born, but in Brooklyn, and this is just about the rap scene at the time. I personally do prefer 90s rap to modern rap. Modern music in general is like dun 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 dun. Like, I don't know, it all sounds the same and repetitive to me, which I'm sure these artists are being creative about it, but I just feel like it all sounds the same and it's all just machinery geared, I guess. When back in the 90s, it was like, in my opinion, the purest form. And if I listen to rap, it's going to be from the 80s or 90s personally. But I mean, that's me with most music. I just feel like it all sounded different and it was all just very creative. And again, that was kind of like the renaissance for rap music in a way. So I can't wait. And the cover is what drew me in. And this is by Tiffany D. Jackson with lyrics by Malik 16 Sharif. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I love books about music too, so I can't wait for that one. Then we have a nonfiction, and it is A World Lit Only by Fire, the Medieval Mind and the Renaissance Portrait of an Age by William Manchester. I like how the tag is Portrait of an Age, since the Renaissance is known for its art. And it is my favorite time period in history to learn about and to read about, watch shows about. I think it is so fascinating, and so many beautiful things were just coming out of this time. And yeah, and it was a world lit only by fire. They didn't have electricity. And then the last one is a graphic novel, and that is Green Lantern. And this is like a female version of Green Lantern, which makes it only cooler for me. Watch Green Lantern only to be a female. I think Ryan Reynolds played the Green Lantern, and he is not a female. So this is Volume 1, Rage Plant, DC Universe, Rebirth. This one is it's secondhand, so it was, no, hand-me-down. It belonged to my dad, and now I'm gonna snack it up and read it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have read any of these books, let me know down below in the comments. And I will have more in-depth synopsises of them at the end of the month because I will have all my thoughts together because I would have actually read them by then. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, comment, rate, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell if you would like to be one of the first to know when I upload a video on this channel. Bye guys!